Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Royal Caribbean experts, and I am so excited to share with you one of my all-time favorite ships, the incredible Utopia of the Seas. This masterpiece has something for everyone. It's the world's biggest weekend. I'll explain why and how in just a moment. But before we get started, when you're ready to book your next room or suite with Royal Caribbean Cruises, Celebrity Cruises, or Silversea, reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on HarrTravel.com. We know we can craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. When completed, the Utopia of the Seas was the second largest ship on planet Earth for cruising, and it's set up in 8 distinct neighborhoods. I love this concept because it allows you to essentially flow with the ship. If you're looking to relax, you've got spots for that. If you're looking for the party, you've got that as well, and plenty of places to dine. Now let's talk about the neighborhoods, and then I'll dive deep into each and every single one. Now the first is one of my favorites. It is Central Park. With over 12,000 live plants, it's truly a mind bender as you're walking through to even think that you're on a cruise ship. Next up, you have the Promenade. Now this is set up like a city street. In fact, you pretty much believe that you are on a city street as you're walking through. You've got shops, dining venues, they do incredible parades, and my favorite, the dance parties here. You're gonna love the time on the Promenade, whether you're dining, people watching, or enjoying. Next up, and just after the Promenade, you'll find the Boardwalk. Now this is very similar to what you might think of as a Coney Island style boardwalk. You're gonna have games out there. They have an incredible wooden carousel. You've got arcade, dining, several different restaurants out there. You also have the incredible Aqua Theater. You won't find a better place on planet Earth to watch a show, and that Aqua show will truly blow your mind. Now, Entertainment Place is the area dedicated to the main entertainment venues. That's gonna be comedy, the ice skating show, and the Royal Theater. You're never gonna have a lack of entertainment options on Royal, and of course with the Utopia doing 3- and 4-day cruises, there's barely enough time to jam it all in. You may wanna consider a back-to-back. Now as we head up, you'll find the upper deck pool areas. Now this neighborhood is extensive. You're gonna find 4 specially designed pools. You've got the incredible water slides that you're gonna enjoy throughout the cruise, hot tubs, loungers, plenty of space to take advantage of some fun in the sun, and of course the shade. You've got wonderful bars and they'll provide drink service throughout. It's truly an exceptional way to soak in the rays. Now the youth zone is dedicated to the kiddos on board, and Royal Caribbean is a kid-friendly, family-focused cruise line, and we all know if the kids are having a blast, everyone's going to enjoy. Dedicated spaces for teens, for the littlest cruisers starting at 6 months old, and everything in between. They put on a full Adventure Ocean show for them in the Puppet Theater. It's absolutely spectacular, but there's ton to do for the kids, not just in the youth zone, but all around the ship. Now, if you're looking to relax or exercise, look no further than the Vitality Fitness and Spa neighborhood. This is dedicated to everything wellness related. You got all your favorite spa treatments, Medi-Spa, in addition to massages, facials, and everything in between. Now you'll find a full gym setup as well, and I love the way that it's set up in the bottom forward part of the ship. You actually can step just a few steps down and head to the track, which wraps all the way around. All your favorite exercise machines and plenty of places to exercise. Now finally, and brand new for this class of ship, is the suite neighborhood. It debuted on Wonder. They made it a little bit better on Utopia. So you'll find the Coastal Kitchen restaurant where suite guests can dine, the suite lounge, the suite sun deck, and what's really unique about the way this ship is designed, every single one of the suites, with the exception of the Aqua Theater suites, are right in the crown of the ship. You've got all the grand suites on deck 17, you've got owner suites, crown lofts, royal loft, ultimate family suite up there on deck 18. An absolute phenomenal way to enjoy an upgrade. When Utopia launched, she was the second largest ship in the world, and there's truly something for everyone on board. Now we're gonna dive deep into each neighborhood, the dining concepts, and of course the entertainment, and we'll start off with the pool deck and the upper sun decks. Now there's plenty of loungers to spread out, whether on the upper sun deck areas or down below. You also have some in the shade. You pick the perfect option for you. Now you're gonna have 4 pools on the pool deck, and they're quite exceptional, and each one's a bit different. You will have the beach pool, one of my favorites, where you can actually sit with your toes in the water as it has a gradual entrance. You're also gonna have the sports pool, kind of the opposite of the beach pool, where you'll have all kinds of activities throughout the day. You'll have the water slides and the incredible pool area on the active side there. You've got two amazing racer water slides and the champagne bowl. You'll go round and round and round, unless of course you've had a few burgers at Johnny Rockets like me, and then you're just gonna head straight on down and beat all your friends. Now, what I really love is Royal does everything for every member of the family, and Splashaway Bay and Baby Bay are perfect for the smaller cruisers. So of course, the adults, the big kids have the big water slides. You're gonna find smaller water slides here. You've got water guns, all kinds of different options where the kids are gonna have a great time, and it actually starts all the way down at the 6-month age. Now, the lime and coconut is not a brand new concept for Royal, but I think they perfected it with Utopia. It's a multiple story bar complex. You're gonna find all kinds of bright colors. They have a steel drum at each bar that you can play, but it's all about mixing the lime and the coconut, stirring it all around, and having an incredible time with your friends and family. You have quite a few different bars on and around the pool deck. They'll provide drink service all around the pool deck as well. Speaking of bars, the view bar is cantilevered off the side of the ship. You're gonna find incredible views from there. And of course, on the opposite side, you've got that hot tub. You're gonna find quite a few hot tubs all spread around the top deck. Now, we all know that the most important part of each cruise ship, it's not the captain, it's not the engine or the rudder, it's the soft serve ice cream, and Sprinkles delivers. You can go back as often as you'd like and have as many ice cream cones as you can handle. Now, heading forward, you'll find the solarium. I've talked a lot about things for the kiddos to do. This is an adults only area, and I love that. It's that perfect place to grab a book, sit in the chair and relax and enjoy. You've got a full bar set up in there. There's a few water features where you can cool off, if you will, and you're gonna have an incredible solarium that is climate controlled. This is a relatively new concept for Royal, so if it's super hot outside, you're gonna be comfortable. It's a little chilly, you'll be comfortable there as well. Plenty of places to spread out for adults to be adults. Now, as we start to head aft, you're gonna find the main sports deck, and we'll kick it off with Utopia Dunes. I love mini golf. I've been playing mini golf on cruise ships for 30 plus years, and when my kiddos and I get on board, it's usually one of our very first stops. Also, before or after dinner, there's usually nobody there. We always go back and play a few more times. Another great complimentary feature you can utilize on board. And continuing to the side, you're gonna find the sport court. It's a large sport court, a full-size basketball court, but they'll use it for pickleball, dodgeball, gaga ball, a little bit of European football, and plenty of fun to be had for every member of the family. I love that they'll do contests and competitions. My dad and brother and I always love playing in that 3-on-3 tournament. Now, if you're up for some more extreme action, there's a zip line. You heard me right. It actually heads right over the top of the boardwalk, another complimentary feature where you can zip right on across. With 10 stories down below, it's sure to bring the adrenaline. Now, they brought back a fan favorite with the Flow Rider Surf Simulator. You can surf, you can boogie board, you can even rent it out for a private hour if you and your family want to have a little bit more action. And finally, you have the Ultimate Abyss. This is the easiest way to get from the very top deck all the way down to the boardwalk. It's 10 floors down. It's a dry slide, and what you do is you get in, you'll pull up the sack that they have in there, you head straight on down, and you make some incredible speed. At the bottom, if you're down there, you're sure to hear the screams of joy as everybody loves this. They've brought it back on new ships, and they've even added it to their existing ships. Now, as we step down to deck 8, you'll find Central Park. I mentioned it earlier, it is truly exceptional to be on board a cruise ship in the middle of the Caribbean, surrounded by tens of thousands of plants. These are live plants, and they really amplify the experience. You're gonna find some wonderful restaurants. One of my favorites is 150 Central Park. Now, this is more of a fine dining, farm to table style concept. You're gonna find amazing lobster thermidor in there. They have a beet salad that's out of this world. Lots of delicious options, and of course, a delicious steak to cap it all off. Now, as we step just across Central Park, you'll find Chops Grill. This is a classic, unapologetic steakhouse menu where you're gonna find delicious steaks, some seafood options as well, but you'll kick it off with the appetizers, the colossal shrimp cocktail, hard to beat that. They've got pork belly there as well. Lots of deliciousness as you work your way through. For me, it's all about that juicy ribeye. It's the most flavorful. My wife likes the filet, and you know what? I'll take a little bit of that as well. Now you have delicious desserts led by the red velvet cake. Chocolate cake's pretty darn good as well. But what I really appreciate is as you walk in, it's an open kitchen concept. So it means you smell all of those delicious smells right away, and you can dine indoors or even an outdoor section in Central Park. Continuing along, you'll find Izumi. Now, Izumi has greatly expanded and been relocated to Central Park compared to some of the previous Oasis-class ships. And you'll find that it's quite a bit expanded, and our guests love that. You'll have that hibachi-style dining. It's dinner and a show where you're gonna rock out, sing along with them as they make fried rice, some wonderful seafood, and of course, delicious steak options as well. It's just a blast to be together as the family and enjoy this dining experience. They've also added Izumi in the Park. It's a walk-up window where you can have some delicious sushi options as well. Now set right in the middle is the Trellis Bar. This is the main bar for Central Park. It'll provide drink service for the restaurants, but also you can sit at the bar or you can grab a drink and take it anywhere around. You might even want to head over to the chess table and see if you can have an incredible game as you would in Central Park in New York. Now the Rising Tide Bar is actually a bar that's in two different destinations. I'll talk a little bit more when we get to the promenade, but it actually goes between Central Park and the promenade. It's a really cool concept. It takes about 15 minutes, and essentially it's a bar with an elevator. You're gonna love that. Just make sure that you're not right up against a dinner reservation because you might be late. Now finally, you'll have a ton of high-end retail options to choose from. People love shopping on a cruise ship because you can take advantage of those duty-free prices. Royal negotiates some of the best pricing around. So you have some wonderful shopping, some great dining, and just a great place to stroll through, especially at night. Now set in the aft of the ship, you'll find the Boardwalk. This concept debuted on the Oasis of the Seas, and it's gotten better and better with each ship design. It's an incredible outdoor space anchored by the Aqua Theater. Now that's all the way in the aft. You have two massive LED screens. You can watch first run movies there. They also have sports events. I loved watching the Final Four there a few years ago myself, and of course the Super Bowl. But more than that, they put on an incredible show. The Aqua 82 show is out of this world. If you love 80s music, you're gonna love this show. It's wonderful 80s music, incredible acrobatics with people diving off the high dives over 80 feet in the air. You'll even have a tightrope walker even higher up than that. But you'll find acrobatics, diving, dancing. It's an absolute blast and a complimentary activity. Now, if you book one of the Aqua Theater suites, whether it's the 2 bedrooms or the 1 bedroom, you can check out those views on our channel, but it's an incredible place. You can watch them rehearse throughout the day and watch every single show in the evening. Now set just forward of the Aqua Theater, you'll find 2 large rock climbing walls. This has been a signature of Royal Caribbean for many decades. My brother and I used to love it. I always won when we raced. He said it was because I was tall. I think it's just because I was good. Now you'll also have a great kids playscape there. Now they can crawl through it. I call it the big potato chips. My daughter, my son, they love climbing through it. And what we always find is we end up meeting new friends. Right across from that, you'll have Playmakers Sports Bar. Now, if you love a sports bar on land, this is infinitely better, and it's at sea. You've got over 60 televisions in there. You've got the widest variety of tap beers, a full bar setup, and it's the perfect place to watch your game, whatever that is. Outside, you've got seating on the boardwalk and seating inside as well. Now, just opposite of that, you'll find Johnny Rockets. Now, Johnny Rockets is a classic 50s style diner. If you love a great milkshake, a burger, they have unbelievable chili cheese fries, some delicious fries and onion rings, and much, much more. Now that does come at an additional cost. It's a single cover that's relatively inexpensive, and I think it's well worth it. But if you're looking for the best breakfast on board, it's gonna be at Johnny Rockets. It's complimentary for breakfast for all guests. I definitely recommend you stop by, try that delicious French toast. It's my all-time favorite. Of course, they've got all the classics there for you to enjoy. Now, if you have a sweet tooth like I do, look no further than Sugar Beach. Now, this is a shop that comes at an additional cost. You've got a wide variety of delicious candies. They've got some ice creams and gelatos in there as well, and lots of different sweet treats. And finally, the Boardwalk Doghouse. This is a delicious venue. You can stop by. They've got different styles of sausage and brats and classic hot dogs with all the toppings. Now I said finally, but the main attraction as you step right out onto the boardwalk is the carousel. It's a real wooden carousel. You can actually see the progression as you walk out of how it was built. Royal had to get a special exemption for this because generally you don't have real wood at sea. Now the carousel is perfect, especially for the littler ones. My son, when he was about 1.5, went on it a few hundred times when we were on board the ship, but you can stop by there anytime. And what you've seen already is there's plenty of ways to upgrade your experiences, but there's also plenty that's complimentary. Now the Royal Promenade is a classic city street style setup where you're gonna find a real car. Everybody loves to take pictures in front of it, but you've got a variety of dining and entertainment. We'll start on the very far side with Boleros. Now this is a classic Latin themed nightclub. If you wanna dance the night away, you know those with a bit of Latin flair always have a lot more fun doing it. Beautiful decor, and the bartenders pour some delicious margaritas and lots of wonderful drinks. Now just across, for those of you who are warming up your vocal cords, you have Spotlight Karaoke. If I'm on board, you can stop by. I will literally shatter your eardrums. It's horrendous, but I love doing it, and that's what karaoke's all about. Used to bartend at a bar that had karaoke night. I'd sing each time, never got any better. But if you want to grab the mic, entertain your friends, or if you're a little on the shy side, you can either rent out one of the 2 private booths they have. Now set just in between is Starbucks. It's a Starbucks kiosk that looks exactly like a Starbucks would at home. If you start your day with your favorite cappuccino, latte, Americano, macchiato, frappuccino, they've got you covered with all of them. It does come at an additional cost, and they even have those delicious cake bites and the light bites that Starbucks is known for. Now, as we work our way up the promenade, you've got the Bell and Barley. This is a classic British pub concept. They have some delicious dining items to choose from that come at an additional cost. You've got the full bar, and my favorite part is you'll have a guitar player there singing each and every single night. They'll take requests, they've got a great set list as well, but you'll find that it becomes really popular throughout the cruise. Now you've got seating just outside, which is the perfect place to take advantage of one of the many parties or parades that they host on the promenade. It's the greatest seat in the house for all of that. And I really appreciate the way that Royal has entertainment throughout the day and into the night. Those nighttime dance parties are some of the favorites of guests. Now a brand new bar concept is the Pesky Parrot. Now, I love a tiki bar. If you've ever been to the Bay Area to the original tiki bar, you know what I'm talking about. But it's a wonderful place to interact with friends, get your tropical flair on, and they have all of your favorite delicious tropical drinks. Think Mai Tais, Pina Coladas, Miami Vice. They've got all that for you. And if you just ask the bartenders nicely, they'll even make a custom concoction just for you. Now, Royal knows that you're gonna love your cruise on board so much that they have their next cruise desk right on the promenade. Let us know before you go. We can actually help you get this all set before you leave so you don't have to worry about it when you get on board. But if you book on board, either an open cruise that we help you with after, or if you book a set cruise on board, you're gonna get some wonderful bonus onboard credit opportunities. Just ask your Harr Travel advisor before you board, and we'll be happy to talk you through that process. Now, just opposite, you'll find guest services. Think of this as the front desk of a hotel. They've got you covered for everything you need to do with money, your room. They can really answer just about any question that you may have. To complement that, you'll find the Shore Excursions desk. We always recommend that you purchase these ahead of time. We don't want you to be disappointed if you arrive on board and it's sold out. But those Royal Beach Club cabanas, all of the Coco Cay experiences as well, they do fill up pretty quick, so make sure you check it out on your cruise planner as soon as you book. You'll also find the Focus Photo Studio there. They're gonna take pictures throughout the cruise if you'd like, when you board, get on and off the ship, and around the ship as well. You can purchase those, the digital versions, or the printed assets on different mediums. It's really up to you. And finally, you have an enormous array of retail. If you're looking for a new high-end watch, some Royal Caribbean logo wear, or you want to take advantage of the duty-free prices and stock up on cosmetics or perfumes, they've got you covered for window shopping or the real thing. Now, my favorite bar on every Royal Caribbean ship is the Schooner Bar. It pays homage to the schooners that sailed around the Caribbean hundreds of years ago, but at its heart and soul, it's a piano bar. And I love a great piano man or woman singing their hearts out, taking all your favorite requests, and you've got a great full bar setup. And one of the unique spots here is that you're actually overlooking the promenade. So you can check out those parades and festivals I was talking about, or you could just grab a drink and enjoy. It's usually very quiet in the day, but later in the evening, everybody's gonna be singing along for their favorite Journey songs, Neil Diamond, and of course, the late, great Jimmy Buffett. Next up, let's talk about the entertainment and specifically the entertainment place. And we'll start it off with the main theater. You're gonna find that Royal puts on the most spectacular shows in the entire industry. Their show here is a true dedication to everything 80s. It's an absolutely phenomenal show. It actually takes you through the decade as you go, and you're gonna love singing along with all of your favorites. Now, the Studio B ice rink is more than just a place to watch a show. You can actually go ice skating yourself. But if you'd like to enjoy the show, it's called Utopia, Utopia, if you will. It's an absolute blast, a ton of fun, and then they actually cover the ice later at night, and you can have one of the epic red nightclub parties right inside. You'll find parties throughout the ship spread out, and I love that they do this, especially on a ship that's doing 3 and 4 night cruises primarily. Now, if you love to laugh, the attic is your spot. Royal's known for the incredible comedians. You can stop by, make sure that you get your tickets in advance though, and you're gonna laugh your socks off. Now, they do have family-friendly shows during the day and in the early evening, and if you wanna head back, they have those adults-only ones, might have a few expletives, but you're sure to laugh your tail off. Now, finally, you're gonna find the music hall. This is an incredible place dedicated to rock music. You're gonna find wonderful cover bands rocking the night away. My all-time favorite is Phoenix. They had a great Journey cover band on there as well. And this venue can actually be used for different activities during the day. We've even set up a wedding in there. I love that you've got the bars in there that take care of all the drink service, plenty of seating, a wonderful place to enjoy music on board. Now, Royal Caribbean has one of the best loyalty programs in the industry with the Crown and Anchor Society. There's a lot of benefits that you get that build the more you cruise. One of the best benefits is the Crown Lounge. You can stop by there if you're one of the top tiers. You can use the services of the concierge or just have a drink with some of your fellow passengers. They'll have light bites in there throughout the day for breakfast and some great appetizers in the evening. Now, a brand new concept for Royal that debuted on the Wonder of the Seas is the Suite Neighborhood. Now, it's a really unique setup with this ship. In fact, when I saw the deck plans for the first time, I couldn't find all the suites. And what you'll find is in the very aft of the ship, you'll have 1 and 2 bedroom Aqua theater suites, but all of the rest of the suites are right there in the crown of the ship. The lower level is all grand suites. It's also where you're gonna find some delicious eats for the Coastal Kitchen restaurant and the Suite Lounge. The Suite Lounge is where you'll find the concierge team. They can answer all of your questions. If you're in Sky Class, they'll be able to take care of all your show reservations. They'll actually be reaching out to you about a week prior to departure to answer all those questions and get you set with your plans. Now, if you've upgraded all the way to Star Class, the Genie team will reach out further in advance. They'll take care of all that for you. You don't have to worry, and your Harr Travel advisor will guide you through that process. Now, Coastal Kitchen restaurant, set right next to the Suite Lounge, is where you'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all full suite guests. Now, you have a bar in there as well, but it's a great place where you take advantage of upgraded cuisine and upgraded service as well. Now, set just above that, you're gonna find the Suite Sun Deck. Now, on that level, you've got the Royal Loft, the Ultimate Family Suite, Crown Lofts, and Owner's Suites up there. And then you'll find the Suite Sun Deck all the way towards the aft. You've got a full bar set up there, really comfortable oversized furniture. You've got a plunge pool and a hot tub as well. Now, it's a great place if you're staying in a suite to kind of get away from it all, take advantage of that world-class service, and these are the best bartenders on the ship. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Royal Caribbean is a family-friendly cruise line. You're gonna find there's tons to do for every member of the family. Let's talk about the kiddos now. Now, the Adventure Ocean program has been known as the best in the industry for decades. The first time I did it was over 35 years ago on board the Nordic Empress. Things have changed quite a bit, but what you'll find is your kids absolutely love it and they'll ask to go back time and time again. Now, we'll kick off with Adventure Ocean Babies. This is for the 6-month-olds all the way up to 36 months. They will change diapers, they'll feed them, and take great care. I always say the ladies in there are like mini Mary Poppins. They take care of all the details and the kids love them. One very important thing to note is you do need to reserve your times and you are limited throughout the cruise. So make sure that you check with your Harr Travel advisor so you pick that perfect option for you. Now, as the kids get a little bit older, for the 3 to 5-year-olds, you have Adventure Ocean Junior. Now, the kiddos do need to be potty trained and 3 years old to join. You'll find a great play area dedicated just to them. They've got a huge TV where they can put on first run movies and all the kids' favorites. Saw some Miss Rachel going on in there. And in addition to that, you've got a little play zone that they've built out for them. Lots of toys, lots of books, and they're gonna keep them entertained all the way through the day and even late into the evening. Now, the main Adventure Ocean program is for kiddos 6 to 12, and you're gonna find a vast, expansive space. What I love is they've set it up Montessori style, meaning that the kids can really pick what they want. Whether they're right brain or left brain, there's a perfect activity for them. In the arena, you'll have all the sports, whether it's gaga ball, bowling, different style of hula hoop games. I've seen them play all kinds of fun things in there. These are for the super active kiddos. You've got a video game zone. What kids don't love video games, and they've got quite an expansive choice for them to choose from. And then for those creative kiddos, they have the workshop. You have all different styles of art mediums in there. I know my daughter really loved the clay that they got to play with. She would come back with a different art project every single day. In addition, they've added the Adventure Ocean Theater, where you're gonna find a full production puppet show, and it's truly exceptional. You have other spaces as well, plenty of space to spread out. And it's important to note, this is complimentary drop-off for the 3-year-olds all the way up to the 12-year-olds. They go later into the evening for an additional cost. My kiddos love it so much, I usually have to go back a couple times before they're ready to head on out. Now for the teens, you have the Social 100. Now we know that teens are the hardest group to entertain. I was a middle school teacher for over a decade, so I truly know that. But what I love is they'll have events there. They also have events all around the ship dedicated to the teens. We all know if they're having a great time, the rest of the ship will as well. Now, not totally dedicated to the kiddos, but you have a full arcade on board, and you might find me there as well. It does come at an additional cost. You can set the budget on the card for them, or at least have a conversation, because every time you swipe, it does come at an additional cost. Now, you'll also find an escape room on board that's perfect for every member of the family. We love doing escape rooms. This is one of the better ones. I'm not gonna spoil any of the secrets. Make sure that you sign up and participate. Now, most of the time, the fitness that I do on board is fitness food in my mouth, but they do have an incredible fitness center. And you've got a full spa as well. So in the fitness center, you're gonna find all your favorite cardio machines, ellipticals, you've got treadmills, stair steppers, bikes, several different kinds actually. In addition to that, you'll have rowing machines, all the favorite circuit equipment, and quite an array of free weights. I do love that you can stop by and use the yoga mats, the yoga blocks as well. They'll have classes that you can participate in. Make sure you stop by there the very first day. They'll give you a tour and take you through all of it. Now to complement that, they have the Vitality Spa. You're gonna have a wide variety of facials, massages. They have different wraps. They even have a full assortment of Medi-Spa options. Same thing, stop by the first day, learn what it's all about, and make sure that you spoil your spouse with at least 1 or 2 massages. Now, Royal's known for their massive casinos, and you're gonna find that here on Utopia as well. It involves all the games that you love, whether it's the table games, the slot machines, all the different multi-use slot machines as well. And one of the things that they've added to this ship that I really appreciate is, in addition to the extensive casino, they also have a smoke-free casino as well. So you'll have bar service in both. Sometimes they'll even have some light bites in the evening, but it's a great place to go and game if you want to gamble on vacation. Now, all around the ship, you're also gonna find artwork, but they do have the dedicated area down set between the casino and Studio B, where you can find the Park West Gallery. You can stop by, check out the art, ask questions, or even participate in the art auctions. Some of our guests really love it and come home with a new piece of art every single cruise. Now let's talk about dining on board. And we'll start off with the main dining room. You have an incredible 3-story dining room where you could take advantage of that complimentary a la carte dining. It's open for breakfast and lunch most days. It's open for dinner every single night, and you can choose from either a set dining earlier or later, or you can pick the My Time dining, which means you stop by anytime between about 5:30 and 9. You'll grab a seat, or if they don't have a seat quite available, they'll give you a little pager just like you would find at a restaurant on land. Now, there's an enormous amount of complimentary dining options on board, and I'm gonna go through all the rest now. Now, the classic buffet on board is the Windjammer Marketplace. It's the biggest at sea, or at least it was when the ship was built. You're gonna find separate food stations on both sides, a lot of redundancy. I always recommend grabbing your food and heading all the way to the aft. Usually people stop somewhere near the front, and you're gonna find a lot more seating. They have the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines in there, so if you do have a beverage package or a soda package, they're gonna give you a tumbler, you set it right on there, it's gonna read the RFID chip, and you can make your own concoction exactly the way you'd like. In addition, you're gonna find full salad bar setups. For breakfast, they've got made-to-order egg stations. They also have all your favorites, pancakes, French toast, bacon, sausage, and an enormous array of pastries. Throughout the day, they'll switch it out, so they have a full lunch setup up there, and then they also have a full dinner setup as well. Make sure you stop by several times, say hi to Mr. or Mrs. Washi Washi for me. They're all my great friends. Now set all the way forward, you'll find the Solarium Bistro. Now this is a little bit of a cheat for you. When you board the ship, head there for your first meal instead of heading to the Windjammer. You're gonna find the same setup as they have for breakfast and lunch, exactly like the Windjammer with that buffet style dining, and then later in the evening it turns into an additional dining experience. But it's a great place to stop by. A lot of people don't figure that out until later in the cruise. Now set on the pool deck, you'll find El Loco Fresh Cantina and Restaurant. Now this is a fast casual Mexican concept. You've got tacos, burritos, and quesadillas. They also have a full salsa bar, and they'll make some delicious options to order there as well at the Cantina Fresca. You're gonna enjoy the delicious drinks, all my favorite margaritas. I love me a nice Cadillac margarita with some delicious tequila in there. They've got you covered with all of that. Now set on Central Park, you'll find the Park Cafe. This is a great fast casual style restaurant. For breakfast, you'll have light bites, danishes, pastries, and I love their breakfast sandwiches there. If I have an early morning excursion, I'll usually stop by and grab a couple breakfast sandwiches and take them back to the room for the family. In addition to that, for lunch and even into the early evening time, you're gonna find a made-to-order salad bar where they'll customize to your preferences. They have a panini bar where they'll make delicious sandwiches to order. They also have those kummelvex, that roast beef sandwich they're known for. And I really appreciate that you'll find a variety of fruit, salads, and things along those lines that you can grab and go. You can dine inside or head on out to Central Park and dine right there amongst the plants. Stepping down to the promenade, you'll find two fan favorites, Cafe Promenade and Sorrento's Pizzeria. Now Sorrento's is open from later in the morning until very early in the morning. You're gonna have some delicious pizza options. I've been known to consume more and more throughout the day. Now in addition to that, you're also going to find that you have Cafe Promenade. Now here for breakfast, you've got pastries, light bites, once again, some breakfast sandwiches. You'll also find some great fruit options. I love to stop by there for the watermelon and that type of thing. But later on in the day, you'll have sandwiches, some delicious desserts, and the cookies. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about there. You'll find that they also have a bar style setup to make all your favorite coffees, a la Starbucks. In addition, on the pool deck, you'll find the spare tire. In fact, it does a great job contributing to mine, I gotta say. But this is that classic pool grill concept, some delicious light bites that you can grab from later in the morning until early in the evening. Lots of complimentary options to enjoy all around the ship. Now, in addition to the vast array of complimentary dining, you can also upgrade your experience. I'll start off with the Royal Railway Utopia Station. This is an enormously fun way to enjoy a dinner. You're gonna find a rail car, and it looks exactly like a rail car, and it feels like a rail car as well. In fact, when they kick off, they do that little jerk start, and what you're gonna find is TV screens on the sides that bring you into the destination that you're touring. They'll have menus that complement that, and they can actually switch it out. You'll find that you have servers and even some character actors as well. This is an experience you definitely don't want to miss out on. Next up is the Mason Jar. This is a delicious brunch and dinner location, but it's more than that. It's a wonderful country bar. You can have some delicious drinks, and they'll have live country music in there each and every single evening. The only problem with this bar, it's a little bit on the small side, so you want to get there early to get a great seat to enjoy the music. But speaking of dining, this is probably my favorite restaurant on board. Now, you know I love Azumi and I love the sushi, but man, that brunch is out of this world. It's Southern fare. I love the chicken and waffles there, the Johnny cakes. There's so many things to choose from. If you want to check it out, you can actually watch the Danny Dines at the Mason Jar to see what all the menu items are all about. We've got that on our channel, but later for dinner, you can have some delicious brisket and some other wonderful Southern offerings. The desserts really set it off, but my all-time favorite is that peanut butter and jelly old fashioned. They use that Screwball peanut butter whiskey. It's delicious. You want to enjoy that either at the bar or send it over to the table. Once again, brunch and dinner, you can't go wrong. It's absolutely delicious. Now, if you love a delicious steak, you've got Chops Grill. We already spoke a bit about it, and just across, you'll find Central Park 150. These two restaurants deliver delicious steaks, fine dining experiences. You're gonna love both of them, and I definitely recommend you set some time aside for both. Now earlier we talked about Azumi Hibachi. It's a blast with every member of the family, but to complement that, you have Azumi Sushi. They have all my favorite rolls. I gotta say, Chef Travis is a genius. Getting to meet him quite a few times on board really makes my day every single time. He does an amazing job, and you're gonna find that champagne lobster roll is gonna blow your mind, but there's much, much more. I highly recommend that you try them all. Now, if you love Italian food, and who doesn't love Italian food, I promise it's all carb-free. Look no further than Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar. And it's definitely not carb-free. You're gonna find delicious handmade pastas in there, some wonderful pizza and calzone options. They have a wide variety for you to choose from. Now, this location is where Wonderland was on previous ships. I think it's perfect that they replaced it with it. It's a much larger venue. It's set over multiple decks, and you can actually sit at the bar, have a delicious drink before you head on down and dine on some amazing delicacies. That cannoli at the end is out of this world. The limoncello that they bring by in between courses. Whew, I'm ready for some Italian food right now. Now, if you're looking for something from the sea, look no further than Hooked Seafood. Now, my little cheat is the best steak on board is actually at Hooked Seafood, and I think the best lobster is actually at Chops Grill. I know that's a little bit turned around, but you're gonna love the seafood offerings. That coconut shrimp, unbelievable. Messy fish sandwich. If you love oysters, they've got a great variety to choose from. You've got beautiful Cape Cod style decor and all of your favorite seafood options served right at the bar or at any of the seats all around. We'll close it off with the chef's table. Now, this is a unique 2.5 to 3 hour dining experience where you'll have wonderful food paired with wine. You'll have the waiter come out and explain it all, and even a sommelier to help you along the way as well. Now, this is truly a fine dining experience. It's the ultimate upgrade on board. Make sure you book it early. It is incredibly popular. Now I'm gonna throw in room service as specialty as well. It's not really, but you do pay a cover charge if you're not in a full suite. But what I love is they have an extensive menu, and those chicken strips, oh, they're so good, especially at about 2:30 in the morning. Now, two final specialties that we already mentioned, I just wanted to give them one more shout out. Johnny Rockets, that 50s style diner, and Playmakers Sports Bar and Grill. And what I love about Playmakers is when you get back on board from an excursion, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, it's one of the few things that's open, and it's a great place to stop by, have a delicious burger, some wings, or maybe just have a brewski before you head on to dinner just a few hours later. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we've got all the rooms and suites on our channel for you to check out. We also have a much more extensive full walkthrough of the ship, but most importantly, when you're ready to book your next cruise with Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, or Silversea, reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on harrtravel.com. We know we can craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.